hit the brakes, because things may not be as they seem, and more silly Superman pics, leaks, whatever. This is the Sox Rocker Show. Well, hello and welcome back to the show. And if this is your first time here, well then, welcome. Now, yesterday, social media was put on high alert with a post that Zack Snyder put on his Vero page. Specifically this one. That teases Zack Snyder's Justice League may in fact be coming to the big screen and to stay tuned for a date. Now, obviously he knew how people, those being both Zack lovers and haters, would react to this. The lovers were dancing in the streets just thinking that they, hell me, might finally have a chance to see Zack's masterpiece on the big screen as it was intended to be seen, and hoping that it just might lead to more possibly. And the haters, well, they pounced on the news like most gun babies do, asking why, and saying this is stupid. The Snyderverse is dead. Get over it, you crybaby. Zack is a hack. Blah, 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 yada, yada, so on and so forth. But then we got this. A post for a film series being shown at the Egyptian Theater in L.A. that will feature 5 of Zack's films. One of those films being, you guessed it, the Justice League. Now, when this came across my feed, my heart fell out of my mouth, hit the freaking floor, and the cat started kicking it around the damn house. Now, does this mean that this is simply a one-time event? One theater, one town, one stupid freaking weekend? Well, no one knows. Not yet, anyways. And as you might have guessed, Snyder fans are freaking out, thinking that the excitement for this was all for naught. I mean, it's not like everyone has the ability just to get up and fly on down to L.A. and see a movie, you see. And the haters, those gun babies, they're laughing their proverbial asses off at the thought of so many Snyder fans crying tears all over their McFarlane Batfleck action figures. Now I say, hold on there, Sluggo, not so damn fast. Now, why would someone of Zack Snyder's caliber lead his legion of fans on that way? Why would he get them all amped up only to kick them all in the old speed sack? Well, I don't think that he has. I think he put this out for a reason. The timing is perfect when you think about it, what with all those Superman baggy suit hullabaloo all over the damn place. I mean, you can't look at the news or any social media platform, for that matter, without seeing the latest supposed leaked pics from the Superman film set, of which there are many, I might add, and not everyone is impressed with those pics. Now, let's be honest here. Sure, gun fans are falling all over themselves, salivating over each and every one of them. And then you have the bandwagon jumpers claiming allegiance to GUNN to get those money-making clicks in. And then you have folks like me who are having fun debating them and coming up with wild-ass theories about them, and pushing buttons, so to speak. And yes, getting those clicks for them just as well. But I'm no bandwagon jumper thumper, you see, like some other channels have become lately, and I ain't naming any names. I like what I like, and it is what it is. But, as I was saying, not everyone is impressed by what they are seeing. I've talked to many a general audience type, you know, the ones who buy the most of the theater tickets, and that's a fact. Yes, fanboys get out and represent sometimes, but it's the average dudes and dudettes that make up the mass audience. And when I show them the new Soups pics, well, the response is usually the same. Blank. I've had quite a few ask me, what in the hell happened to the other guy? You know, that one that looks just like Superman. And I mean, what the hell can I say to that? My point in all of this is this. No, maybe Zack doesn't have the go-ahead to mass release the Justice League yet. But by posting that post the way that he did, reignited the Snyder Bro masses. And that, my friends, is what just might get it out there in the theaters. Don't forget, WB had no intentions whatsoever of letting him finish his version of the Justice League. They were content with the debacle that Joss Whedon made with his version because they knew that it sucked, and therefore gave them even more clout to shut the door on old Zack. And then, well, he posted that pic on Vero that proved the cut existed. And the fans, well, they did the rest. Maybe they can do it again. If there's any moral to this rant, it is this. If you want something, believe in something, don't give up, because it just might happen. Now, you may not get it at all, but at the very least, you can say that you tried, and you can walk away with some pride in that. It's better than being a bandwagon jumper, because they just look dumb. So until we know more, we simply wait to see what Zack has in store for us. Next. And now for something we like to call James Gunn's Superman movie, one leaked pic at a time. Yes, we have a few more set pics for you, and honestly, I really do not know what to say about these ones other than that they actually make that corn sweat suit look better. Now, this first one you will not be able to unsee, so prepare yourself. Yes, my friends, that is Nathan Fillion and Isabella Merced in their brand spanking new Jimmy Gunn-inspired supersuits as Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, and Hawkgirl. Now, I knew that Gardner would look silly because, well, he does in the comic books also, but this, that suit and that hair combo is terrible, and that helmet thingy Hawkgirl has on, well, it looks like it's made from Spin Master and sold at Target for $19.95. The second one isn't much better. Hawkgirl floating limply in the air, and Mr. Terrific flying in what can only be described as an adult-sized Hasbro high chair. Now, that blue dude that has been seen before is more than likely going to be a CGI'd character of some sorts. I'm not sure, but time will tell. Now, this next pick is my favorite one out of all the supposed leaked ones that we've seen so far. And that Soup's picking up a little girl, smiling. Now, one thing that you will notice, or at least I hope you do, is that Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, and Gardner are all wearing leather-type suits that are pretty damn similar. And, if you noticed, Gardner at least is also sporting that very same logo that Terrific has on his chest, the one from Lord Tech, which pretty much sums up what we've all been thinking from the get-go, that they are, in fact, part of a team. One that is led by Maxwell Lord and quite possibly the GLA or GSA, and if they are not, then they soon will be. Now, all kidding aside, for now anyways, it's cool and fun seeing the daily pics floating around because we haven't had any real DC news to talk about for ages and ages, but I'm honestly concerned with much of what I've seen. These uniforms, Terrifics excluded, mind you, so far are simply not that good. I don't care what anyone says, they are not up to par with what Snyder was giving us. They're just not. Which, my friends, brings me all the way back to what I said earlier, and that is this. I believe, anyways, that Zack Snyder chose now to post what he did about the possible theatrical release of the Justice League, because people are now finally seeing what James Gunn has been promising and creating. And it's quite possible that comparisons are being made in regards to his vision compared to the one that Snyder gave us. And maybe, just maybe, some are having second thoughts and just might want to revisit it. After all, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, not that Guy Gardner one. And it's just my opinion, folks. Take it for what you will. And with all that said, that's it for today. Now, feel free to leave any comments, concerns, and or questions that you may have down below. And if you like the show even just a little bit, why don't you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. As always, thanks for stopping by. God bless, and socks out.